Hello, dearie. So I want to share my experience with scrubbing in as an assistant surgeon. It is different from just observing as a surgeon. I myself have been doing that for the past 3 years. I've been observing as I've just been standing in theaters as an observer. But this time around, I scrubbed in myself as an assistant surgeon, and I want to share the story in this video. So please subscribe to this channel, like the video, and grow with me. Please let us grow together in this channel, and I cannot do that by myself. Please subscribe to my channel. I cannot do that. I cannot grow alone. Please grow with me. Subscribe to my channel. Please share my video, like and comment. Thank you so much, and please, I do hope you will enjoy my story. In this video, I'm going to be sharing how I was able to do it, and it took a lot of determination, and I'm going to share that in this video. I'm going to share how I was able to do it. I'm going to share the challenges we had during the surgery, how I feel, and yes, and so on and so forth. So please, if you have scrubbed into a surgery before, please can you use the comment section and also let me know your experience, how it is, how it was for you and everything. And then I believe this will not be my last surgery to scrub in, and I do hope to specialize in a surgical specialty. So right now, I want to share my experience scrubbing in as an assistant surgeon, and guess the kind of surgery. It was a caesarean section, and I'm so happy, most especially for being in low and middle income country where it is not so common for medical students to actually scrub in. But I just remember that day that I was so determined. I kept telling my senior registrar, please, I was scrubbing. I want to scrub in. I want to perform this surgery. I want to scrub in. I want to scrub in. I kept begging my senior registrar for like the week I was in labor ward. I kept begging my senior registrar. So I know that each time I beg her, if there's a house officer around, the house officer will be like, even me myself, I've not even scrubbed in. So each time I beg her, I know that even if there's a house officer around, the house officer will be like, even me myself, I've not even scrubbed in. So why do you want to be the one to scrub in? But fast forward, when she saw my determination and everything, on the last day of my stay in labor ward, she was like, okay, you can scrub in. So on that particular day, I was tracking when the patient will be wheeled into the theater. I know that we had a meeting that day with our head of department of obstetrics and gynecology, and I just went to him and was like, sir, please, can I take excuse to go back to the labor ward? I want to scrub into the theater. So and he was like, ah, that's very good. He was even impressed that I wanted to scrub in. And he was like, yeah, that's very good. Please scrub in. Actually, I wanted to scrub in to a surgery we once had in cardiothoracic surgery unit when I was there. That was in 2024. That's more than a year ago. I think January 2024. But I know that what hindered that one was the fact that there wasn't light eventually. So by the time they were doing the surgery, we already left the unit. So I couldn't scrub in that day. But then this particular one, I scrubbed in, and I'm so happy to share with you guys. These are videos of the surgery that I did. And what do I call the baby? I call the baby my first baby. And that baby is going to be great. Probably going to be a doctor, or probably going to be a doctor like me, or another great baby, and yes, serving the Lord. So I call that baby my baby because that's basically the first baby that I have brought to this world. There was something that happened in the theater that would have led to a complication, and that's the fact that the baby wasn't lying, the head wasn't lying. There's aware of the head of the baby lying downwards towards the opening of the mother's genital tract, right? But okay, that was actually the indication of the surgery. The fact that the baby's head wasn't lying that way. But now, even during the surgery, it was as if the head was moving. So to get the baby's head after opening the womb, yes, to bring out the baby's head was a trouble. It was the registrar and I that were performing the surgery. So that was a trouble. To the extent that a senior registrar had to come in and help to bring out the baby's head eventually. Now, when that happened, it was as if the catheter wasn't looking clear. So we almost thought the ureter was already injured. And that was another big, and so one senior registrar had to come here and was saying that, yeah, that's why she didn't want the medical student to scrub me. So it was as if they were putting the blame on me. But thankfully, immediately we used lasers on her, we were able to find out that we found out that the urine was actually quite clear, and that made everything beautiful for me. So now checking the mother and the baby afterwards, the mother was fine, the baby was fine, and they were discharged. They were all good and everything, and that really made my day. Another thing that stood out for me in the surgery is that I was so busy, so into the surgery that I didn't even notice anything around me. Because initially my classmates were not in there. They went for the HOD's meeting. Now I told you the head of department had a meeting that day. But by the time I looked up towards the end of the surgery, I found out that everybody was actually in the theater and I never even noticed. That showed how focused I was. And I was able to also try to yeah, clearing of the rectus abdominis. This is a video of where I was trying to separate the rectus abdominis. That muscle or something else, because you do not cut it, you can only use hands to separate it. I can imagine what my registrar was passing through because I was a female. I am a female. He's a male. So, and yes, we prayed at the beginning of the surgery. Initially, when he told me to pray, I was like, well, I felt like I'm a Christian because he is a Muslim. He said it doesn't matter, just pray. And then, yeah, I prayed and yeah, the surgery was beautiful. It was really, really successful. And now coming to think of it, the prayer also helped us to enjoy the ureter. If you loved my story, please share this video. Click on the subscription button. Bye.